Okay, let's try this again. I was very happy. I was getting most of my stuff filmed, and then stupid Governor Walker called. Person from Governor Walker called. Ah, yay, joys of being in Wisconsin. Anyway, this is a sketchbook video. This is a sketchbook I had since, I believe, early, middle last year. And then I stopped using it, and now I'm drawing it I'm drawing in it again. So since this is the really kind of not that good binding, I stitched the metal rings together with some embroidery floss so they don't pull apart or warp. And I decided to have fun and decorate the cover with bunches of stickers that I got. So let's begin with this was a piece I did for my friend online. His name's Runya. He has a YouTube channel, and his channel had a 5-year anniversary. I believe it was last year, and so I drew this for him. It's currently his icon, so that makes me very happy. And then he also recently restarted up his gaming channel, and I offered, if you want, I'll do some art for that as well. And I did that, and he really seems to like it, so I was very happy. Maxie, when I first got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I was trying to draw him in a outfit inspired by Tao Ren, or Tao Ren, however you pronounce it. Because I've heard it pronounced both ways. From Shaman King. I actually prefer Tao Ren, but I think I was just watching something where they kept calling him Tao Ren. But yeah. So I was going from a outfit inspired by him, just because he always has some fun outfits. One of my OCs from Stormhawks, because I got bored and started watching that again too. And he went through a huge change. I know I linked him somewhere on Tumblr before. And this is when I was playing around with red Tigunderogas. And you can see that my page has some yellowing on it. And that's because before this page, a couple pages after, before this page, a couple pages before it, I had another drawing where the marker I used actually didn't bleed through, but it yellowed the paper, kind of like, yeah, we'll go back here because see, the marker that I used to outline Runya, I can't remember what markers I used, but they totally yellowed the paper out. And with Runya, since I didn't use it as harsh, it didn't yellow through the other page. However, on the other one, it actually yellowed through like 4 pages because of how much ink I put down on the gloves. And so I had to waste like 4 pages because it was all yellowed. So I was really upset. Alright, and see, even yellowed through to the back. Yeah, I can't remember what markers I used, or else I would say do not use these. I can't remember which markers I used, because, yeah, I kind of have quite a few markers, so I'm not sure which ones I used. So, here is my Halloween sketch I did for Scary Godmother. I even submitted this into a contest. I didn't win anything, but I still submitted it. Bill Cipher, when I was first starting to watch Gravity Falls, which I didn't find out about Gravity Falls until last year, and I'm very, very, disappointed in myself for not knowing about it sooner, because, my god, is that thing amazing. Me practicing drawing with colored pencil, and I was doing with Crayola colored pencil, just because I thought with their leads being a bit harder, I would be able to draw a bit lighter. But yeah, no, this was just becoming more frustrating to try and draw with that. Oh look, I have writing on this side. Oh, all my psychic characters that I had for a story idea that I may never write again. But yeah. So, and these must be some sketches from there. Yep, and that's another one. That's another character from this list. So, yeah, and this is right here. This is when I stopped drawing it last year, and here's when I picked it up again, starting this year. And from here on, it's going to be pretty much mostly finished ones. I don't think there's a few sketches from in here. So here is my first one, which I'm very proud of, which is Miyagi Hiroshi and Midorima Shintaro. It was just something I really wanted to do. I really like it. So there's that one. My OC of Mocha. I did these all, and I pretty much, I believe, yeah, she's all done in fine color markers, which are like these. And these are Gen 2. Gen 1 looks like this one. Gen 1 looks more like a Copic knockoff than Gen 2. And Gen 1 has such worse ink. I mean, this one's not that bad. It's like the really neon ones, like the really bright ones, are really, really awful. They totally eat up your paper. So yeah. But yeah, the Gen 2 fixed up all those anomalies, and so I got these from AliExpress. Took me about I think closer to 3 months to get them in. But I'm very happy with them. I'm so happy that they changed the ink quality and everything. Just looks really good, and they blend very well, as you can see. I even did her skin with the markers. Ronnie's OC Kishi. I love drawing Kishi. She's so cute. So that's here. This is her OC Kishi. Another OC of mine. Damn it, I can't remember her name now. I know I have it listed, and I'm probably going to remember it just as soon as I shut the camera off. And if anyone was wondering, the fine liners I use to do the rainbow eyeliner, to do that, it's a combination of Stabilo and the Staedtler fine liners. You can get them pretty much, I think you can pretty much get them anywhere right now. Well, maybe not the Staedtler, but I know Stabilo, I believe you can get them from like Dick Blick and other places like that. I got my Stabilos from Joann's. And here's when I started playing around with actually drawing in the Colorase color pencils. And as you can tell, my anatomy has gotten so much better, even just within the past year. So, Momoi. And heck, I'm actually doing actual feet and how I'm doing some of the foreshortening. Test page as to how some different colored pencils, because this is the Ticonderoga, Colorase, regular Prismacolor, a red Verdithin, a pink Verdithin, and then the Faber-Castell watercolor, which I would have to say the Colorase and the Faber-Castell watercolor pencil are probably the two best, and I think that's because of the lead. This is a recent picture I posted up too, with my OC of Shinamaru. And because when I would first post him, I wasn't sure, I was in debate between giving him very pale skin with a bunch of freckles, and then, or a very dark skin with a bunch of freckles, and I couldn't get the dark skin to actually look right with freckles. But then, you know, you practice, you learn, you make it work. And now I did, and I actually got, since I actually now have a much darker fine liner brown, I actually used that to make the freckles on him. I adored the coloration on him, so I kind of went through and kept his design, and made him into another OC. And then here's the newest thing I've been playing around with is no ink for lining at all, and just sketching it out in my pink colored pencil, and then defining lines that really need to be defined with a dark brown colored pencil. And I'm really liking how soft these actually really look, how really soft these drawings are turning out. So yeah, so I'm very happy with that. And then I did that same thing here with EDO and Blue Gilly. I really need to, I'm actually very happy with how I drew EDO. These are my first time drawing these two. And it's my first time actually drawing these two. I'm very happy with how they both turned out. Though I think I could have done better on Blue Gilly. And here's my most recent one, which is my OC of Beatrice. I know I posted pictures of them before. But now I'm drawing them full body, so you can actually see the dress. And I'm actually kind of changing up the dress a bit. But yeah, so yeah, this is me sketching out in the pink colored pencil again. I'm not going to ink it. I'm just going to, after I get it all sketched out, I'm going to then take markers to it, just because of how amazing the marker ink takes to the color erase colored pencils. And yeah, currently that is all for today. This is the color chart of all the fine color markers I have. So that's all I have right now. But I'm very happy with how this sketchbook is turning out. I'm glad that I took the break from it. And then now I'm starting to put new stuff in there. Because you can see from my drawing on Runia to, just say, my drawing on Kishi, just the amount of improvement that has happened. So yeah. So it's the fact of, if you ever get like a new sketchbook, or if you get tired of working in one old sketchbook, there's no shame in dropping the sketchbook and then picking up a new one and then coming back to it later, because it just makes you feel so much better to see where you were to where you are. So yeah, there's no shame in doing that. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Later.